that what you talking about, boy? This is one of them games. This is one of them games right here. So, being that this is one of them games, that's how you gotta do it.
Y'all get ready to put y'all up on something, man. Yo, when you see something ill, you know what I mean? That shit is woke. Anything ill you see is woke. Nigga have a big 6 at the club, that's woke. Especially when they got fully equipped kid on it, it's woke. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, I had this bad bitch in town, she was woke. Had me fucked up in the head, I mean, woke. Off the bitch, diamonds and pearls, I mean, woke. Couldn't see the shit shining on the wrist. That money ain't a problem, see my dough is like, now my bankroll on y'all niggas like, off the boot strip, 2 tips like, Stacking wanna read my blueprints, I'm like, had to hit the brakes on y'all niggas like, niggas getting moved on my block like, coming home within a half an hour like, running like they had the manpower like, more less, more so, I'm living it so slow, fast life, running through it slow like, my niggas like nitro,
Gotta fix something.
these ways with cocaine like, now I'm Doc Strange in the range like, 100 miles an hour switching lanes like, plus I'm getting brain from this chick like, finger live in the asshole like, team lost bitches and bitches like, 9-9 tag finish cool like, keep the cheese lines with the blocks like, grenade through the window just like, love to see me do this shit. Put me through this shit.
Yeah, in a second, hold up. Let's not listen to the outside noise, fellas. Stay concentrated on what we here for, you know.
Ain't no stopping me, I'm deep like whoa. Guns be popping me, treat like whoa. Hear my name in these streets is like whoa. Bust out pound and concrete like whoa. Fill his bitch ass, hit his feet like whoa. The man ain't whoa. The judge ain't whoa. COs ain't whoa. POs ain't whoa. Play yourself, I get the G.I. choke. G.I.C. K-Riders ain't whoa. I'll whip the torso, let the fast light come through in the post slow like whoa. My niggas like nitro, like whoa. Niggas getting money in VA is whoa. Money's looking like an ATL is whoa. Niggas flipping homes in Chi-Town is whoa. Niggas taking paper in LA is whoa. Niggas stacking up with DC is whoa. Y'all DR hold me down like whoa. All up in Detroit hold me down like whoa. Niggas in New Orleans getting money is whoa. Boston and Jersey motherfuckers is whoa. Florida niggas and Philly niggas is whoa. Tampa, Texas, Cleveland is whoa. Memphis and Lil Rock, my niggas is whoa. None of my niggas, they hold me down like whoa. My New York people, they hold me down like whoa. Bad boy nigga, when we ball, we whoa. Love now bitches, when we ball, we whoa. And CSC, motherfuckers is whoa. They gon' fuck loud, on this ball, we whoa. That's just how the story goes. divine creature. Ran through dime Stevens. I turn blocks to beaches. By the time you see us, we just turn tides even. Cuban chain got the largest pieces, but I wow for keeping it so timeless. Almost half a century with a crispy line that my peeps are lives. And I remind them of Martin Lawrence breaking hearts on some ripping line shit. I'm done with Star Treks. I survived divorces. I ain't have to climb back. I just climbed the Porsches. I ain't have to climb back. I just climbed the Porsche. I was the ill seed, the illest one, the villainized, but I feel free. In the field beat, grace way before the drill beat. Doesn't matter, this is sheer relief. I feel the breeze. This is superhero material, rap star status. Commit album still might happen. I wonder why people would act. Love on the good that I did being here. Let's get money. This is practice. This is magic. History, havoc. Instant classic. This is madness. In all fairness. We've been moving how you fuck niggas wanted. My 30 for 30 highlights doing numbers. Going on 30 summers. Going on 30 summers. Going on 30 summers. Going on 30 summers.
As we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, it's week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, a run with Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They snap it to Smith. The quick slant caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Check smash, check smash.
They'll run with Patterson. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. With his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Running room at the 50. Look out. Past the 20. He will score. Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we will not
he ran it back.
Match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hill. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down. The Chiefs at 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now Geno. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Here's Smith. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Gun. Shot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Burrow on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Here we go.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get down.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Burrow's throw caught here by Metcalf. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Here we go.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. Swings this out for Hunt. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here we go.
2nd and 20.
11, MT, hey, 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. That is first incompletion after a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Here we go.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
On one, ready?
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be marked out just outside the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
11 MT.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making...
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Rams are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight here.
To throw is Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Here we go. Set.
Geno now to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game at Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Check contact, check contact. 60 contact, 60 contact.
Running left, here's Patterson. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the run.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill, as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Prater for the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT, 11 MT.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Gino. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Patterson. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Smith. Out route to Hill, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, Patterson. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run with Patterson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Prater's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Prater now will send it away following the made field goal. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Burrow. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense could get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Harrison Smith.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. A third quarter action from Kansas City, 2nd down and 10. Smith now to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 25 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the 29, Smith. They're going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Here we go.
From just shy of midfield, Burrow. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing him, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Devontae Adams, 27 yards. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Thomas. 11.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. The second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
From the 27, Smith. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. And just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. A handoff for Patterson. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now Gino. On target over the middle to Hill. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. After the run, Smith going to throw. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Back to the ground now. Patterson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, going back to Patterson. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Patterson. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Third down, here's Patterson. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. Prater's kick is good, and that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Here we go. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good. And they were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game.
So for the Chiefs, they...
It's like my 7th game with him. He gonna eventually know and see, but we run the clock, drain the clock, make it a stagnant game. You see, one time we checked and we picked it. We got that back. We do shit you can't do. We don't worry about you. On to the next one. Who next? Oh, I got a computer game. I got a computer game and I got Acorn, I think. Did my job. You was like, Mo, I've got this nigga. You see that pick in the end zone by Harrison Smith. Let me get it out of there with Tyreek. Yo, come on, man. I'll kill you down the field with the magic. He's not playing it correctly. He's leaving it open all the time. You picked it. Remember you picked it? Because you're starting to learn where the area is. You might not get it every time, but you'll get it. Ooh, we needed that. Push me up to 8-3. I'm leading in division now. I just pulled out. I just pulled up in the first. That's what we wanted. Who you play? Computer? Oh boy. That problem. Mm-hmm. This nigga still ain't got his. I need that fucking joystick. I gotta have a big game with Cordell Patterson this next game. You take a quick shower, wash that off. He close. One thing he don't know is clock management and know how to manage and when and why, what plays. It might look like I'm running a play, but I'm just really running clock. And that'll be a stretch play. He'll get me one game. He's due. Hopefully it ain't a playoff game. He's due. He's due like you were due. And you just got your win. Now watch how many losses you'll get in a row. And then you'll be due again. You know? Come on, that's just how it is. That's how it floats when you run down, man. Now who would you think you just gonna just keep beating me? Shh. I got something for y'all niggas. Watch this. That's what I got. Blow my nose on y'all niggas. He was up 11. Why not throw a bomb? It's either we gonna get it or we ain't. He got it. Well, what he didn't do is return it. Y'all niggas. Let me see. Where am I at? I'm top 10. What's your team? The Raiders? No, you the Chargers. Oh, you're 8th. You're 8th. You're 8th in the tournament.